Hi peeps, and welcome to another tutorial video from Master Waterman, the Bear. This dive is up on the north coast a couple of years back, KZN North Coast, South Africa. Late winter. In fact, it was just after the last Nationals event. This is an area that's close to my heart, up near Mhlali, towards Tinley River mouth. Diving with a good dive buddy of mine, Dylan Kukumur. And as you can see, we've got in just after sunrise. There's a couple of nice big sets coming through. When I like to hunt Garrick, I like to sit just where those bigger sets come through, and you have to duck them. You see that sand curtain that's being formed there? Garrick love to cruise along that. And I noticed, especially in clean water, they stay out deeper and then come in shallower as the bigger set comes through. Here you see me do the quick dive, pull the rubber, get the fish to come in, bang. Lovely 9-10 kilo Garrick on. Now you see the bigger fish there. I'm thinking about shooting it, but I'll leave that fish, shoot the smaller one behind on the double up, and let it run towards Dylan, who's just up ahead me and out. You can see him there in the distance. Call him. Let the bigger fish is running behind me into the surf. I'm holding tight onto that line. It's a float line without a reel. You can see the fish fighting there. Now let the smaller fish continue towards Dylan. The mission on this dive was to get Dylan a 10 kilo Garrick. That's why I left the other one. Garrick like to hang around other Garrick that have been shot, as long as you're not putting too much resistance and lifting them off the floor. So I've let that smaller fish run on the reel, and now I'm playing the bigger fish behind me while I'm towing it out. Also be careful when shooting bigger Garrick and you line the fish, in other words the spear goes all the way through. Don't pull too hard because the spear will break with one of the notches. But what an epic day. How's that gin clean water? And here comes Dylan. And being such a nice guy that he is, instead of shooting one of the other Garrick, he doubled up on my other fish. Next door. He's got the fish there. I'm asking him just to pull my spear out. Why didn't you get the other Garrick? Sorry about the no sound, guys, but sound was off on the camera for the day for some reason. There you can see the fish that I've towed out. Always tell them out and away from the wave zone while you're playing the fish, because if they get caught in the white water, they will bend or break your spear. Plus, it makes it a lot easier to deal with the fish. Now, my reasons for releasing this video are twofold. One is we've got the DUC Classic Garrick comp coming up, which we haven't had for 2 years because of COVID. Last winner was Dita Petriksa. He's currently got the trophy. Hopefully I'll get it this year. The compo is on the 6th of November, which is next week, Saturday. 200 Rand entry gets you in with a t-shirt and a Brewers wall. What a lovely Garrick. Look at those colors. I'm going to go and put it on the stringer now. Just a little jab just above the eye there on the one side. You can see as soon as that mouth goes open, the fish is dead. I like to string them through the cheeks. Other guys like to string them through the gills, but sometimes you lose fish in the surf like that. And here's Dylan with my other Garrick. But Dylan, why didn't you shoot the other fish? So I asked him to swim up because the Garrick disappeared to the south, sorry. They will be coming back. Okay, so my other reason for releasing the video is I'm running a student scholar group, and our lesson this past week has been Garrick and how to shoot Garrick, and this is a perfect video for that. I know there's a lot of conservation concerns around Garrick at the moment. Obviously with the poaching down at Port St John's and the jigging, and there's been a lot of habitat degradation for Garrick in the forms of our estuaries where they breed as and live as juveniles. Estuaries are under a lot of pressure. Catchment areas aren't managed properly. There's a lot of silt, sanding up in the mouths so that they're not open, pollution in the form of chemicals and runoff, plastic, and raw sewage sometimes getting into the estuaries. The other danger in the estuaries is obviously the illegal gill netting that's been going on. So yeah, they're under a lot of pressure. Last 2 years I haven't shot a lot of Garrick. I think I shot maybe 9 fish last year, including a lovely 21 kilo fish. And this year I've only shot 3. Probably going to be another 1 or 2 because the Garrick compos on next weekend. But I tend to avoid them, give them a break. I think everybody should be giving these guys a break. But how can you resist those Garrick in that gin clean crystal winter water? So what's happened here now is, I've swum up on Dylan. He's got both guns off. One is a roller gun, one is a double band. You can see a spear lying on the floor there. It was actually bent at the back notch. What happens is his Garrick, the first one he shot, he missed the second one, actually went into the white water. Pulled, he'd lined the fish with the roller gun, and it bent his spear a little bit at the back there. We're busy discussing what happened. So he's like 2 guns. Oh, I'm not used to the other guns, says Dylan. Garrick went that way. Now this is amazing. Watch this. So I'm cruising around. Look at the knitting Dylan's got going on there between the float line, the flasher, and the Dyneema and braid. Getting ready to load that double band gun. Take a look to the right. Oh my goodness, there's his fish. Give him a shout. Say, come, Dol. He's only got 1 band loaded, backing him up. You can see he's going to have a hard time shooting that fish. Probably the spear's not going to travel well. So I'm getting ready to shoot just after he does encase. Dong! And I do. Bang. Got his fish. Now Dylan is thinking, oh my goodness, I flopped there, missed the fish. Now the bear's got my fish. But that's Dylan's fish. He shot it first. That's the way I work in the water. Just backing a buddy up with a second shot there. So I haven't said anything to Dylan. Obviously I've got 2 Garrick on my float. I'm already at my limit. He thinks I'm going to put it in his float so he can take 1 extra, but that's his fish. Well done, Dol. 9.98 kgs, almost 10 kilos. Beautiful fish, eh? So yeah, I kill the fish, get a couple of nice views in, thread my spear back through. Yeah, Dylan's still busy sorting his knitting out. But what a lekker dive. Quite a few more fish were shot in this dive, but yeah, just highlighting the conservation again, guys. Please take it easy on these guys. Even with the DEC Garrick competition, we have limited it to first biggest fish, second biggest fish, right through to 5th place instead of first biggest fish, biggest bag. Try and take the pressure off these guys. Now they're part of the Carangidae. Occur all the way around from Mozambique, all the way around the southern tip of Africa, up past Angola towards North Africa, and then around in the Mediterranean, and then around the north tip of Africa as well. Lichia, amia. They get pretty big in the med. Apparently they can attain 50 kilograms. SA records just a shade over 30 kilos at 33 kilos, I think. In recent years they've been under a lot of pressure. But yeah, for tutorial and just for wow factor, what a lovely video. Well dived, Dylan. And as always, peeps, dive safe and straight spears from the bear.